All right, guys, I am in Las Vegas at Eurotek Tuning. It's owned by Leo. He's a shop owner, and we're gonna collaborate. Today, we're gonna do something pretty cool. Behind me, I've got my GT2RS. Now, this car puts out 702 horsepower. It's a twin turbo, flat six, boxer motor. And we're gonna find out what the rear horsepower, not what's at the crank. And then you guys know my BMW M5. You've seen this on Van Wiki. This is a Dinan S2 package. I have him doing some service work down here. Now, this car was 400 horsepower without the Dinan package, and now it could be close to 450 or 460 because the Dinan package has the headers, the valve stacks, cold air intake, and tune, but I've never dynoed it. So Leo's gonna come out here. We're gonna get these cars loaded up inside his shop, and we're gonna show you some dyno numbers. Now, this is a little bit different content than just detailing, correction, or PPF. But guys, we're the #1 authority in Vegas for paint protection, and we work with this shop because what they work on is exotic cars, luxury cars, and everyday cars. We work on the same. It's all about collaboration. So guys, if you want to get with other shops, it's great to educate people, to tell them who you are and why you're an expert. So guys, I hope you enjoy this video today. We're gonna go live here in a few minutes. One of the fastest growing brands for detailing products, chemicals, and coatings in the world. All right, guys, this is Leo. He is the owner of Eurotek Tuning here in Las Vegas. Leo, tell them about your shop, what you do, and why you're different than other shops in Vegas. Everybody wants to see what you got.
Yeah, so we've been in business now since 2008. Obviously, we started as a minor bolt-on performance type shop with service and repair. But we kind of, while we still do that, we do that a lot. We do some really cool, unique stuff. We kind of become the go-to shop for standalone systems, Haltech installs, link systems. Our tuning is top-notch, and we tune almost everything. It's not specific to one brand, and we still tune factory SKUs as well. One of our niche things is that we will go and do the extra mile of getting the car set up to run correctly and put out big power while retaining emissions components. You know, I don't want to get people in trouble. We don't want to get in trouble. So we follow those rules and it works. If done correctly, it just takes a little bit extra money.
So tuning makes a big difference because when manufacturers produce the cars, they do it for reliability, and that's what people don't understand. Most of these cars will do a lot more in performance, but they can be less reliable, correct?
Correct, 100%. So obviously we play within the limits of the hard parts that the car has. So sometimes we need to go back and replace some of those hard parts, make the car beefier to hold more power. Every car, every brand, every model, it's got its own limitations, right? And everything's different on every car. But over the years, we figured out what works and what doesn't with most brands, and it's a good recipe.
So now he's a huge Noble guy, and that's a very specific niche of car in the market. It's a very different car.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't know very much other than my buddy, shout out to Sharif from SS Customs, who's going to be calling you about your system.
Heck yeah.
And he's going to explain how he makes cars even better. The factory does a good job, then he engineers something to even get more performance out of it, but still keep reliability.
100%. So on a Noble, we love Lee Noble and the products he designed. Unfortunately, there was some setbacks with several components in the car, and one of them being the computer system. That computer system is pretty archaic. It doesn't communicate well. It's missing NOx sensors. It's running narrowband sensors. And that car tends to be a very lively platform, and a lot of their owners like to modify them, which is almost a recipe for disaster when you're missing some of these vital sensor inputs like NOx sensor and widebands, for starters. So what I've done is I've developed, in partnership with Haltech, we have a plug-and-play system that integrates widebands and NOx sensor data. Now the sky's the limit, right? And so we've developed fuel injectors, upgraded fuel injectors for it. We're pushing the limits on those motors, but reliably, right? The car's putting down real power, and it's usable, it's friendly, it's analog. It's everything that a driver would want from a car. And you know, that car was an awesome car back in the day. It did compete against the 996s, but now with the mods, I mean, more realistically, we're knocking on the door of the new faster Porsches.
So here's a question for you. If they were engineered to modify to be performance but reliable, what's a horsepower from stock to what you do? That's a good question.
So about they were rated at 350 horse, but the reality is the cars were putting down somewhere around 310 on an M12. An M400 was rated at 400. It was going to be somewhere around 330 to 350 on a dyno. with our Haltech system, with our fuel injector upgrades and fueling upgrades, we're knocking on the 500 wheel horsepower door. We pull back a little bit because we want to maintain conservatism with the factory transmission, but if we can put hard parts in that car, we're going to exceed the 500 horsepower limit.
Now, this is really relevant, right? Now, you guys, we'll show you this car here in a minute so he can walk and show it to you. It's because he's got one outside, right? And you got one in the shop too?
Yeah, I've got several, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll look at the car, but here's the most important thing. When you look at the weight of the car and how much horsepower it's putting out, that's a big deal.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
So the more horsepower, the less the weight, the quicker and faster the car is going to be.
Right.
And this car weighs how much?
About 2,400 pounds.
2,400 pounds. So think about it. If we went to a 65 Shelby Cobra, how much did they weigh?
Yeah, that's a great question. What is it, 35?
Not even 2,100 pounds.
Oh, okay, okay.
Right? Depends on the motor. If it's a 429, is it the small block 351? So it's going to vary a little bit, 300 to 400 pounds. But the point is that that car is lightning fast. It's scary fast because of the weight and the house horsepower. They're getting 600, 700, 800 horsepower out of those.
Yeah.
Now, I did get to drive with the Noble going from Malibu up to Monterey for a fuel run. And I was driving a GT2RS YZEC, a lava orange, and had Dunn headers and exhaust. I freaking love that car.
Yeah.
And my buddy Sharif was trying to keep up with me in the Noble, you know?
And how'd he do?
He did pretty well. He did pretty well. When we got up close, about 75 miles from Big Sur, I mean, those back windy roads, I took off, you know? And he struggled because the car is just, it handles.
Yeah.
And I could push really fast through a lot of the corners at high speeds, where he had to kind of bring it down a little bit. But I mean, in general, he kept up with me, but I was impressed for this little car. And I didn't know a lot about it, right? But the driver does dictate the performance of a car.
100%.
And people don't realize that. You could put a really fast car with a not good driver in the seat, and it's not gonna be, you're not gonna perform well. And you can take a car that's not that fast, but a really good driver, and he's gonna beat the fast car, right? And so that's a big deal, and people think it's all car. No, it's a combination who's driving the car.
Right.
But, so today we're gonna talk about, so him and I had some ideas. Leo and I are building a relationship, and I've always heard really good things about Leo through a lot of people, but I personally never met you. And we have a lot in common. You know, I've been in business in Vegas for over 36 years, 37 April. And you've been in business how many years?
Yeah, about 18 years. 18
years. And he had heard about me, but through YouTube or social media, through my storytelling, right? On Dan Wiki.
Yeah.
And so I have a lot of cars. I'm passionate about my cars. And I said, hey, why don't we collaborate? This is good content, it's good education, right? And show people why we're so passionate about what we do. Now I'm passionate about the wraps and the protection. He's passionate about, you know, taking care of your car, making sure you have the proper maintenance, or if you have ideas about getting better performance. But these two tie together because people are car crazy, want this type of services.
100%. I mean, it's not unnormal for a customer to show up here and for us to do all the performance upgrades on the car. They realize that we're kind of a niche for all-rounded mechanically, so we do the service. And then they're asking us, well, wait a minute, what about the outside? This is the guy, right?
Right.
We all know that. Insane. So what's this?
GT Silver. So the guy that owned the car, he put these ducktails on. There's actually another set in the car where he had one here and one here. These are real carbon fiber. I don't know if they're functional, but he put them on the car. I only kept one set on. It has the factory carbon fiber on the vehicle, but as you notice, if you know these cars, there's additional carbon fiber that's not stock on this car, but it is OEM's options.
So like this rear clamshell cover. This is wonderful. What suspension is it running, do you know?
It's a factory setup.
Really?
Yes.
Just lowered it down?
Just lowered it down, I think. And you would know more about this than I would, but I think this car is sitting lower than it normally, or it has an aggressive alignment on the car.
I mean, that's possible too. It wouldn't be super aggressive, but I mean, it is a GT2RS, right? So it is meant for track days, so it's probably running well over 2.5 degrees from factory. I'd have to look and see what the specs are supposed to be.
You think it's sitting lower than normal?
I think he definitely brought it down on the factory system.
And then go and check the interior out. So it's the red and black interior. It's got the factory roll cage in it.
What do they call this? Is it like a pepper, like what Mercedes calls it?
Yeah.
Oh, stop it. Oh, even the headliner. Look at that. Oh my gosh, the seatbelts are, of course they are.
So it's got the red and black interior, which isn't a lot of GT2RSs, some carbon fiber bits, some accents the car was ordered with, you know.
Yeah, this is awesome. Man. Pull strap, love it. Oh, it's all carbon, the whole back of the seat.
Yep.
They're fully mechanical, right? There's no...
Yeah, the only thing is I'm big, so when I get in and out of the car, this always lifts, you know what I mean? And I don't know if that's just from my body weight. I think it's missing the clips on that side underneath.
So it's got lumbar as well?
Yep.
That's it?
Yep.
This car's insane.
This can be corrected. This right here, this dip can be corrected. And I bet you we're losing 40, 50 horsepower, that kind of dip and back up.
Yeah.
Because look where it's down, right? That's losing a lot of horsepower right there. That's a big loss.
Yeah.
If it had 93 in it, it probably would have pulled a better number than that.
Oh yeah, the car's over. We just did a Macan GTS that came here from Chicago.
Yeah.
And the car was about 50 horsepower down. When we reflashed the car, it was insane how much gain to just reflash it to 91. I love my job.
What's that?
I said I love my job.
Yeah. We'll clean this up. We'll get this car running good.
Oh yeah, you'll be satisfied.
Well, here's the impressive part. We know that it's not locked, and I'll tell you why. If this car is pulling 704 and the stock motor is 702, there's no way that this car would pull these numbers on a stock tune.
Oh yeah, we know it's tuned.
Yeah.
No,
so that means it's got to be unlocked.
No.
No?
So some tuners will lock their mapping.
Okay.
We can't get into it. It's very difficult. So with Porsche, you got to use a PVIS and basically do a fresh install. Unless that tuner can unlock it. So that's the hope, is I can get in there.
But what is the process to plug it in and know if it's locked or unlocked?
We pull the ECU. This one has to be boot flash. So I got to pull the ECU and I'll bench flash it. I'll do a read. If it lets me, then we should have success.
Okay, cool. Is that what I'm saying? Is that a hard process or an easy process?
Hour.
Okay. I'm excited because now we can show people this is what we pulled, and then we can show them what the problem was.
Right.
And now we're going to fix it. All right, guys, Eurotek, #2 car I own, 2001 Dinan M5. That's an E39 body style behind me. They're strapping it down. Now, I bought this from a YouTuber. His name is JR. He actually is the one that took the car back to this level of concourse. This is a documented Dinan S2, which means it's got all the goodies. It's got the valve body, throttle body, intake, headers, race clutch, Brembo brakes, S3 wheels, and we're gonna dyno this car. Now, this car was 400 horsepower from the factory at the crank, not to the rear wheels. The person who owned this before had a dyno, I believe, in California, and they're claiming the paperwork I received with the car, 464 out of all motor. Now, this is the S62 motor, correct? And this motor was used in BMW race cars, I believe, up till 2015. This is one of the techs here at Eurotek. He's super excited. You love this motor, the S62 motor?
Oh yeah, it's got a great sound.
And it's a high revving engine. What's great about this car is it's a V8 and it's analog. It does have one thing, traction control, right? but I always take the traction control off. Is there anything you can do, Leo, being the expert, the Beamer expert you are, to make improvement or not really?
It's an NA motor, so I mean, I can't force anymore. It's a clean, the file looks, I mean, not the file, but the graph looks pretty clean. I honestly, I don't know, but
probably not.
I like, you know, I'm not going to expect much more.
If this is your car, would you change it or leave it?
I'd leave it exactly the way it is.
All right, guys, we just completed the dyno pull on the E39. That's the body style for 2001 BMW M5 Dinan S2, and it had very, very consistent pulls: 386, 388,
yeah.
387. And if you can look at the tune and the mapping, you can tell this was done by Steve Dinan.
That just means there's more in it to give.
So we're talking about maybe headers and taking off the cats.
Damn,
and that could probably give another, what, 30, 40 to the rear?
Along with the tune,
cool.
Yeah, along with the tune. But look at this. I mean, the only dip I see right here is here, but look at this across.
Oh, it's flat, yeah.
That's a clean tune.
You can overlay it on top of this.
Yeah, you can overlay it if you want. Or.
So if I remember correctly, the S2 had a catback system and the S3 had a header system, right? Header back system?
Header system with
for the
supercharger.
S3. So believe it or not, there's a guy selling a set of original Dinan headers for the E39 on eBay for $8K.
Holy shit.
But Evolve, you gotta look at Evolve's headers. They're gorgeous.
Now the Evolve's the company out of England I was talking about. That's who did the wows, and he put the supercharger system. Evolve is the one that did the supercharger system.
That's what we should do.
Yeah.
25 horsepower increase, 25 pound-feet of torque, it's 4K for that kit.
So he's trying to get more horsepower out of this.
That's an extra 25K, or 25 horsepower.
25, now this car, that would make a difference.
Hell yes.
You would definitely
drive. I mean, what's this car weight, 45?
Yeah, 4,300 pounds. Now we're doing a side-by-side of the GT2RS. Go ahead and explain to people out there, when you look at this kind of pull, explain to them, like, when you go side-by-side of the M5, how that tune's nice and clean throughout.
It's linear.
It's linear. And then to explain to them where there's a lot of room for correction on the GT2.
Well, that's because the GT2 is correcting. That's what we're seeing here, is it's either overboosting or it's pulling timing, and it's doing that multiple times. And so, but you see that the fuel map looks cleaner. I feel like the Dinan is running a little lean.
Yeah.
Lean is fast. That's not very safe, but Steve Dinan's confident, you know?
That's his tune, right?
That's
confidence.
Yeah.
And so the Porsche we're gonna work on, the final numbers on the Porsche was 704 at the rear and 642 torque. Now, he's making projections when he's done with this car and gets the file out and sends it out to, who you send it out to? One of your good friends.
Yeah, HD Tuning is who I use for the Porsche.
And they're gonna take a look at the file because there's a lot of power to be pulled out of this.
Yeah.
We're not gonna mess with the M5 unless we do the headers. And then we'll mess with the tuning.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I want to do a fun tune on that. It would change the sound of it too.
Oh, it's gonna make it even meaner.
With those Evolve, yeah.
But you're talking even a much louder car.
Yes. It would be ridiculous. I mean, this is one of the nicest sounding engines anyway, so let's do it.
Right. It reminds me of a V8 F1 car when he was on it. Did it not at the top?
Yeah.
Like when it's screaming down the straightaway, it sounds like an F1 V8.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Right? Because right now we're running V6 hybrid twin turbos, but this is interesting. So guys, you have to stay tuned. Leo and I have more content coming. We're gonna start doing some cool collaboration. We wanna say thank you for allowing Leo to use his shop and his space and his team. We feel honored that he invited us into his facility to let us educate you guys on what's possible with your car. Go ahead and check out Leo at Eurotek. He's here in Las Vegas. Does an amazing job, has a great team of guys. So Leo, go ahead and tell them your website if they want to check you out, or social media.
Yeah, absolutely. So 2 websites. Our service and repair center is EurotekTuning.com. We have an online store, which we also sell a lot of our Noble product, which is ETEK, E-T-E-K, tuning.com. You can always also check us online. It is at Eurotek Tuning.
All right, guys, so we'll see you next week, and stay tuned for stage 2 of the next evolution of what we're gonna do with these cars. thank you for visiting our YouTube channel, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, if you're a professional detailer and you're looking to grow your business, go ahead and click the video here. If you are a weekend warrior and you want to learn some pro detailing tips, go ahead and click here. And if you're looking to get into the detail business or you want to grow your detail business, go ahead and click below.